By the way, you've got a pretty crazy tattoo on your back, right? Is it a dragon?
No, not a dragon. It's a dragonfish.
A dragonfish?
Yeah, but to be honest, I wanted a real dragon.
Wait, then why didn't you get one?
In the Yakuza business, a dragon symbolizes the top of the food chain. A fresh-faced fool like me can't just casually rock a dragon.
Wow, that's for real? Well, I guess a dragonfish is pretty cool too.
Right? I'm into it. Someday I want to earn my place. And then my dragonfish is gonna shine even brighter than a dragon.
Dreaming big, huh? In that case, maybe you ought to start by finding a job.
Yeah, sorry, little dragonfish.
Look, you can take an ID photo here.
Ugh, I hate those things. They always make you look so ugly, don't you think?
Nah, it'll be fine.
What'll be fine?
Well, you'd be amazed at how much editing these things can do now. You'll turn out gorgeous.
You were supposed to tell me I'm not ugly.
Good.
Piles up. Detracts all the crows.
Don't hate the crows. They're just trying to get by, you know? In fact, crows are pretty smart. They've even been known to stop rummaging through trash if they see they're being watched.
Huh, interesting. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you have a soft spot for them.
Oh, what can I say? We're birds of a feather when it comes to digging through the trash.
Guess everyone has a flock.
Oh, Yokohama sure is big. All this running around's wearing me out.
Wow, so manly, Ichiban. Some real heroic words there.
Hey, you can't just say that kind of stuff out loud.
What?
You can't stereotype stuff into manly or girly like that anymore. People are sensitive to gender discrimination these days. They'll call you right out on it.
You know, that sort of thing never really bothered me. But I guess if it's that big a deal, I'll try to choose my words more carefully. Wow, Kasuga. Absolutely pathetic. Just throw in the towel, you loser.
How is that any better?
Aw, I get all warm and fuzzy whenever I see a swing. I really liked them as a little girl. My dad used to take my sister and me to the park all the time.
Oh yeah?
Well, if I ever start a family, I'd want us all to play together on weekends too.
I'm having a hard time seeing Adachi as a dad.
Oh, come on, I'd be a good dad, right? In fact, I'd be a regular old sugar daddy.
That doesn't mean what you think it means. Don't ever say that again. Ever.
Huh? Oh, well, you get the idea.
Started so sweet and ended in salt.
Looking at the ocean always makes me hungry for fish.
And I wouldn't give for some sushi. Too bad I'm broke.
Conveyor belt sushi places are pretty cheap. They usually have pretty unique items on their menus, too.
Like what?
Hamburger roll, beef kalbi roll. Some even have parfaits now.
It's not even fish at that point. What the hell happened while I was in prison? You know, during my first couple of days out, I got really curious about how this manga I used to read ended. So I ended up stopping by a bookstore to check it out.
And?
I found out the damn thing was still going. Couldn't believe it.
Sounds like you had some catching up to do. That would be a lot of volumes, huh?
Nah, apparently the author took a bunch of extended hiatuses, so the story had barely even moved. Blessing in disguise, I guess.
Not sure I'd call that a blessing. Lots of properties on sale here. They even got a 4-bedroom with a living room, kitchen, dining room, and a yard. I'd love to live in a place like that someday.
Yeah? I don't know. Sounds a little too big for me.
Huh? Prison got you to like small spaces, is that it?
Shut up, man. Think about it. You got your place now with the futon, toothbrush, and a cup of noodles all within reach. Or some big old house with all that shit separated by 5 rooms or something. Which sounds better?
The house?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I could really use a drink right about now.
Oh, yeah. Beer sounds great.
I was thinking wine. White wine's real good this time of year.
Yeah? You a big wine guy, Adachi-san?
I guess so. Wanted to be a sommelier way back when.
So why didn't you?
You know, I could never stop drinking after that first sip. I'd get so drunk, I wouldn't have been able to tell a white from a red.
Yeah, that'd definitely complicate things.
Really want some new clothes. Maybe I'll splurge and buy some.
Aw, I like what you have on now, Sajan. That stuff not enough?
Oh, I really like this outfit, but nothing makes you feel more refreshed than a new look, right? Don't you ever feel that way, Nanshan?
Oh, sure. I get that. Whenever I want to change things up, I pick up some new cardboard and rebuild the house.
Oh, yeah. That would be pretty refreshing.
I mean, technically, yes, but no, not at all. Oh, this is one of the locations for a movie I saw last year. Lover of Hama, I think. You guys seen it?
Nah, never really got the chance back when I was on the force.
If I had enough money for a movie, I had enough money for cheap sake.
And I was still in prison last year, remember?
Forget I asked.
Hey, check out that bush. You could grow some good shiitake mushrooms from that.
I can't eat shiitake. Just can't get over the shape.
Seriously? Man, if you can't stomach shiitake, then you're really missing out.
Yeah, I hear that all the time, but it doesn't really change my mind. So am I actually missing out? Not really.
Maybe you just haven't given them a fair chance. Seriously, I think you'll really like them. How about we get back what you've been missing all these years?
I told you, I don't feel like I'm missing out. If you like them so much, you can have mine till the day I die.
Wow, could I really?
It's a mushroom. There's really no need for the theatrics.
Hey, where the hell are you taking me?
Oh, right. My bad. Sorry. We'll get out of here.
Huh, so this is what it looks like. Guess there aren't as many stalls.
I mean, it is the men's room. Nothing worse than when all the stalls are taken up and you're standing there about to piss or shit yourself.
Feels like an eternity sometimes.
And first guy to open up a stall is basically a messiah.
Never would have taken you for the religious type.
Look, there's some shepherd's purse here.
Shepherd's purse?
It's a weed. It's pretty good when you boil it up and put it into a broth. You can get fish mint, vetch, and mugwort from this part of town, too.
Wow, you know your weeds, huh, Namba?
Well, I didn't learn it overnight. Nearly killed myself a couple times. Still, I got better at telling which was which over time. Now I've got a pretty good idea of things. The more dangerous they look, the better the taste.
You know, the first guy to eat sea urchin must have been a little something like you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
My shoulders are feeling kind of tense. It'd be nice to go to a hot spring.
Hot spring sounds nice. Coffee milk tastes 100 times better when you first get out of the bath, too.
I used to go to the public baths a lot back before I was homeless. I love drinking milk right when I got out of the bath, just like Ichiban. I'd knock 'em back like nobody's business.
Knock them back all you want, as long as they stay knocked back.
You think I'd puke it up? No way. I can keep anything down.
I don't know about that. I think I'm kind of in the mood for chocolate.
Should we stop by a convenience store?
Can't we go play pachinko instead?
What? If you want to play pachinko, why didn't you just say so instead of whining about chocolate?
No, the chocolate prizes are actually pretty good.
I feel you. Man, now I want some chocolate too.
Then we're off to the pachinko parlor.
I swear.
I have good news and bad news.
What?
Here we go.
Which one do you want to hear first? They always ask that in foreign dramas.
I'd want to hear the bad news first. Just get it out of the way.
Same. Bad news for me, too. I'd rather not have any unpleasant aftertaste.
I'd want to hear the good news. I always eat my favorite stuff first.
Don't leave us hanging, Adachi-san. What's the news?
Well, the good news is I just learned something about you guys.
And the bad news?
There's no punchline to this bit.
What an asshole.
Losing.
Nanchan, are those prescription glasses?
They are. It's been a while since I've had the prescription renewed, though.
I've got great eyesight, so I've never needed glasses. Gotta say, I'm a little jealous.
Yeah, I'm jealous of people who can actually see. Kind of a first world problem you've got there, yeah?
Why don't you get a pair just to wear? They might suit you, Sachan.
I could give you my old frames. They're just like these, though.
No thanks. I want something cuter. Something with half rims, maybe. A pair of Wellingtons would be nice, too.
Yeah, first world problems.
Food left in it. What a waste.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that. The leftovers like those are dangerous. The bacteria multiply faster.
Oh, I won't. I'm guessing you've made that mistake before.
No way. I got more pride than that. I don't do bacteria.
Oh, yeah? So what if someone tossed out an unopened bento?
Yeah, well, that would be...
All right, I get it.
Kasuga-kun, let's play darts sometime. Don't know if I said it before, but I'm a big fan.
Yeah, if you think you can take me, you must be pretty confident.
Yeah, I think I'm all right. I'm great at getting triple 20s.
That's impressive. Got any tips?
There's a lot I could say as far as technique goes, but the biggest thing is your mentality. It's all about finding a way to keep yourself driven. Tell yourself something like, you won't get dinner if you miss, and I bet you're more likely to hit the target.
So, dinner's what drives you, huh?
You want to stop by an arcade? I could use a breather.
Games, huh? They don't exactly bring back the best memories.
Hmm?
My family was pretty strict on rules. I was only allowed to play an hour a day. Go over even a minute, and my console would get cut in half or some shit like that.
Sounds like a Liu Meng household, all right.
They'd barely let me play, but it's not like that was enough to make me give it up. So I just sneak it and do my best not to get caught. Then one night my VMU quit on me like beep, and well,
You had a Dreamcast, huh?
that was the hardest thing I'd ever had to go through at that point. I learned a lot that day. Sorry, what were we talking about?
Nothing. Why don't we just keep going? We've been walking for a while now. Want to take a break somewhere?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some tea.
What's wrong, Namba? You've been awfully quiet.
Nothing. Just... my stomach's not feeling so great. Yeah, I'm thinking that room temp milk went bad. Anyway, I think it's getting better.
Oh, all right. Just don't push yourself.
Uh-oh, nope. Oh, God. Do you think I'll be at peace in the afterlife?
Yo, Namba's gonna blow! We gotta do something!
Yeah, how about we abandon him here? You know, I feel bad about how often you get the bill.
Don't worry about it. If picking up the tab cheers you guys up, it's totally worth it.
But it's kind of shitty on my part to just let you treat me and act like it's all good. Next time's on me, all right?
Seriously, man, don't worry about it. We're friends, right?
You sure? Well, in that case, can I have the points on my card next time?
Oh, come on, man.
I feel sharp as a knife. いらっしゃいませ。
Ooh, it's cold. I should have worn some tights.
While we're on the subject, what's the difference between tights and stockings?
To put it loosely, stockings are thin and tights are thick.
That's it, huh? Well, I guess it's like how boxers are different from boxer briefs.
Huh? Those are different?
Hmm? Actually, they're not really that different, are they?
Well, I mean, boxers are more like shorts, aren't they?
Don't bring shorts into this. All right, that just makes it more confusing.
I guess we don't know shit if we can't tell the difference between two pairs of underwear.
Hey, don't beat yourselves up. It's just underwear.
And what are these that I'm wearing?
Wait, I don't want to see that.
You guys want to hear a scary story?
Where'd that come from? Sure, whatever.
I was at a laundromat a little while back, and as anyone would, I put my clothes in the dryer. When there was about 5 or so minutes left, my cell rang, and I went outside to talk.
And?
For 10 minutes, I hung up and went back inside. The dryer was still going, and the time left? 30 minutes.
That is freaky.
Did you extend the time or something?
Of course not. Why would I do that? Yeah, no good dryer shrank my favorite shirt because of that. The thing got all tight. Still wore it, though.
You still wore it?
Didn't think this story could get scarier, but...
Page-a-day calendars are all the rage right now. The ones with daily words of encouragement from famous idols are especially popular. The fanboys are scooping them right off the shelves. I mean, I guess it's pretty fun to flip the pages every day.
Huh.
So, flipping pages is fun, huh?
Hey, what about a page-a-second calendar?
Huh?
Well, if flipping a page once a day is fun, then imagine flipping one every second. I'm onto something, don't you think? We should patent it.
No, but if you're doing it every second, what do you do if you get out of sync?
Well, then you just flip 2 pages. Then if it's 3 seconds, flip 3.
Oh, I'd feel kind of bad for the idols that get skipped over.
Oh, that's true.
The page-a-second calendar is dead before it lived.
Couldn't agree more, but I think skipping over idols is the least of its problems.
Something smells good. Reminds me of sewer cheese.
Say what? That's Katsudan. Reminds me of the interrogation room.
Surely you're mistaken. It's undoubtedly shoyu ramen.
What are you talking about? It's French onion soup.
Well, I'm not getting any soy sauce. And I ain't smelling any cheese either. That's chicken soup, no questions asked. Pretty sure there's some anise in there, too. And the ginger and onions lead me to believe that this is probably samgyeopsal.
Zhao, you're amazing.
To think this scent was samgyeopsal. I'm a failure.
I wouldn't worry about it. out today.
Yeah, haven't had any rain recently.
Of course we haven't. Who you think's bringing the sunshine down every day?
You know, Ichiban being the sun guy is actually kind of fitting.
Hey, no praise required. I'll keep doing it.
It wasn't praise.
Whatever the case, great weather certainly does brighten one's mood, doesn't it?
Wow, guys have it so easy, don't they? I'm out here worrying about getting too much sun and what it's doing to my skin.
Yeah, seriously. Think about all the stuff us girls have to deal with.
You're acting like it's my fault.
Oh,
Man, this park is huge. That ocean breeze feels great, too.
This is a pretty popular dating spot. Dates would sometimes bring me here for a walk after we finished eating.
It's actually a good spot to score some loot. Tourists throw away all sorts of things here.
Yeah, it's a good patrol route, too. Lots of peeping toms here.
So much for romance.
Robazu over there looks pretty good.
Robaozu. That's a meat bun, right?
Damn straight.
You're not opposed to eating someone else's? I assumed you made all of yours yourself.
Bazu's actually sort of tough to make on your own. It's quicker to just buy them.
Interesting.
Hey, Eri-chan, when's your birthday?
oh, it's April 7th.
Oh, yeah? And what's your favorite food?
Hey, he's not flirting with her, is he?
Cute girls are kind of his downfall, and Eri-chan definitely fits the bill.
All right, I got it. Eri-chan, you're a Black Panther.
Huh? A Black Panther?
That's a little fortune-telling trick that gives you an animal based on your birthday and interests. I'm a chihuahua myself. Ooh, and hey, you and I are a good match.
Holy shit, is he really using the oldest trick in the book?
Right? Fortune-telling flirting is really dating him.
Actually, I prefer pandas. Wouldn't you rather be a panda?
Huh? Well, I don't know about that. I mean, that's not really what I'm getting at.
Oh, that's too bad.
Wow, talk about striking out. And a chihuahua? Seriously?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
I may need to puke.
Everything's...
Hey, Kasuga-kun. I hear you're going to a vocational school.
Yeah, can't say I ever saw myself doing it at this age, but feels pretty good when you pass a test.
Huh. Think there'd be something for me there? I'm not certified in anything.
How about a chef's license? You're pretty good at cooking.
I'd probably want something a little more fitting. Are there any certifications for assassination or shit like that?
I'd like to take that test as well. Perhaps I could start at level 2, however.
Guys, are you freaking serious right now? Man, we sure get around, don't we?
No, actually, I've been thinking of going on a diet lately, so this is perfect.
You? On a diet? What brought that on?
Well, if I'm being honest, it's because I added another notch under my belt. I'm getting fatter by the second these days, so I figured I better whip myself into shape.
If it's weight loss you're after, I can be of service.
Oh, you got some diet regime I can follow?
Indeed. The first thing to do is cut out carbs. You'll see a fairly large change just from that. You'll need to refrain from eating things like onigiri, bread, or noodles.
If that's all it's gonna take, then sign me up.
You say that, but you'd totally try to sneak some bread in.
That's where I come in. Using the Komijo's surveillance system, we can observe Adachi-san cheating on his diet.
But what happens then?
We get out the bowguns.
Ooh, a life or death diet. Good luck, Adachi-san.
I think I'll stick to running around.
Talk about a waste of the Komijul's time.
You know, a long time ago, this road was used primarily by men on horseback. You might have even seen some of those fancy white horses.
Oh yeah? Think there might have been a Prince Charming up on one of those?
Bunch of fairy tale nonsense, if you ask me. Then and now.
Wow, you must be really fun at parties.
Nah, I bet they're around even now. Princes, I mean.
Huh?
A prince on a white horse in modern times would be like I guess it'd be like a handsome dude rolling through in a fancy foreign car. Slap Joon-gi Han in a nice car. Instant prince.
You have literally no filter, do you?
Oh, now hold on. I don't believe I'm entirely fit to play a prince.
I don't hear you denying the handsome part.
Yo, that movie was great. Never thought The Notebook would be the key to...
Hey, watch it!
Huh?
I was gonna watch that later. Don't spoil it for me.
Not one for spoilers, huh, Adachi-san?
Of course not. I want the purest experience possible. And don't get me started on those ads that say, you won't believe the big twist, or whatever. Can't stand that kind of crap.
Why is that?
Well, think about it. The twist will be boring if you know it's coming. If I know about it, all I do is brace for it. And then I won't be watching it the way it was intended.
Wow, you really are a purist, Adachi-san.
Yeah, well, I say you just go on opening day.
Baseball, huh? That takes me back.
You play baseball, Namba?
That was nothing special. But I did go out to a few tournaments when I was a kid.
That's awesome, man. Think you can give me some pointers on my swing?
All right. Well, first, you gotta shift your weight to your front and get a nice, relaxed stance going.
Uh-huh.
You want the ball to land right at the end of the bat, not the sweet spot. That's your best point of impact.
Right, okay. Wait, uh-huh.
Now, the moment the ball hits the bat, pull back on your swing and watch that puppy roll.
Roll.
Yep. That's the secret to the perfect bunt.
The perfect bunt? Man, don't you have any tips on how to hit home runs?
Do I look like a big hitter to you? No. I was only there for the all-important sacrificial bunt.
Oh, figures. Man, no matter how many times I come here, the smell of this place never fails to make me hungry.
Well, since we're here, you want to eat something?
Hey, good thinking. Be nice to eat something authentic.
What's your favorite Chinese food, Kasuga-kun?
Well, I like just about anything, but I could really go for some tenshinhan right now.
That originated here in Japan. The real thing's, well, the real thing's a little different.
Huh? Really? Then chili shrimp?
Also Japanese.
No way. The hell have I been eating all these years? Don't tell me curry's from Japan, too.
Oh, don't worry, curry's from India.
Ah, that's good.
Yeah, curry is from India, but curry rice is Japanese.
Oh, come on! Country, planet, whatever. Good food is good food.
He snapped.
Well, you were the one teasing him.
Oh, hey, I bought a soji fairly recently.
What's that?
It's a little cleaning robot that vacuums the room.
Oh, that donut-y looking thing. Yeah, I saw it on TV.
It just looks so cute when it's cleaning. I want to make sure my soji has room to move around, so I always clean up my room before I turn it on. My house has been sparkling clean ever since I brought him home.
Well, if you clean for the soji, then...
Hey, if the house is getting clean, it's doing something right, isn't it? This dragon is really something.
This is more like an Eastern dragon than a Western one.
Huh? What's the difference?
Well, like the ones in those games you love so much, dragons walk on all fours, right? Those are Western-style dragons. The snake-like ones are the Eastern-style dragons.
Huh. How about that?
Hey, sounds like you really know your stuff.
All right, wise guy. And what's the difference between a hotcake and a pancake?
Let's keep it to dragons. Breakfast ain't exactly my forte.
He actually made that sound kind of cool. Good.
Yo, that's a pretty old-school looking barber shop. Maybe they can give me a punch perm.
You really want a punch perm?
Yeah, punch perms are kind of my thing. This crazy shit up top was actually supposed to be a punch perm. But, well, look how that turned out.
What? I thought you were just making a fashion statement.
You call this fashionable?
Yeah, I think it looks great.
Oh, for real? Well, maybe I'll keep it around a little longer.
I thought punch perms were your thing.
The sticker's on wrong. The fortune symbol's upside down.
No, this is called a tofuku. It's a Chinese tradition where you flip it to get your fortune.
Oh, so you flip it on purpose. First time I've seen that.
I think the tofuku's pretty famous. You sure you haven't seen it in any Chinese restaurants?
Usually when I go out to eat, all I'm paying attention to is the menu or the food.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Ooh, they're selling Onomichio-kun merch here.
Ono Michio-kun?
The mascot for Onomichi. His head's a Hasaku. I put on one of those costumes and helped out the staff not too long ago.
What do you mean you helped them?
I punched out some assholes that were selling fake Michio goods. Show those guys a real good time.
Sounds like the perfect way for you to help out.
So, you beat up thugs while wearing a wacky costume?
No, you should give it a try, Namba. Might suit you, too.
No, sir. I wouldn't be caught dead in that thing. Last thing I want to do is get my ass handed to me looking like that.
Well, you got me there.
So itchy.
I feel like I've seen that dragon card receptionist before.
Oh, you mean Dragon Fighter?
Oh, you know him?
I don't know. I feel like I remember playing a game with him back in Kamurocho.
Were you guys friends as kids or something?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Either way, I don't remember. So, must not have been a big deal.
Oh, come on. If he's an old friend, you gotta at least try.
Right. Not like you got a lot of those to begin with.
Are you trying to start something? I'm getting kind of hungry. Let's stop by a convenience store or something.
Oh, I could go for some chips right about now.
I too enjoy potato chips every so often.
Yeah, I love the seaweed and salt flavor.
Nah, a refined man goes just lightly salted, nothing more.
You do yourself a disservice. The best flavor is consomme.
Looks like we're split. What's your favorite flavor, Adachi-san?
Actually, my stomach can't really handle chips these days, so as long as it's not too many, I'll take pretty much anything. I mean, I used to be able to down a whole bag like it was nothing.
Sucks.
Why don't we each just get our favorite?
Indeed. We should enjoy them while we still can.
Hey, don't get all mopey on me. I can still eat them.
Just don't overdo it. I'll make you some steamed potatoes sometime.
Dragon card, huh? Sounds pretty fun.
Oh, yeah? Is it bringing back all the thrills and excitement of the license center for you?
Hey, what? What's exciting about a license center?
Hey now, takes more than a couple of go-karts to get me that riled up.
Oh, yeah? What's it take then? Driving without a license?
Well, that'll just bring out the cop in me. No, if anything, I'd say the ID photo machine is where it's at.
Right.
My cheeks red.
Pretty good.
This place looks like something out of one of those kung fu movies I watched as a kid.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I love kung fu movies. They come up with the craziest martial arts moves.
I've always liked snake style. Oh, that stance is so cool.
No. Gotta be Shaolin Kung Fu for me.
You know any martial arts, Zhao?
I know a little drunken fist.
Yo, that's where you fight drunk, right? You gotta show us.
Sure. But I'm gonna need you to buy me some beer first. And some snacks, too. A little cheese and edamame sound great right now.
Hey, you just tried to get free food and drinks.
You have to ask?
Always so creepy. I wonder why.
Huh? I feel like I've seen it somewhere.
No way.
No, really, I think I have. Yeah, we definitely know someone who looks like this. Oh, it's Adachi-san!
Oh.
Well, give me a break. I'm a little more put together than that.
Actually, don't you think it looks a little too divine to be Adachi-san?
Now that you mention it, yeah. Sorry, Adachi-san. Guess it's not you at all.
I'm about to lose it with you two.
You're selling DVDs. Haven't DVD players gone down in price yet? There was no way I could have afforded one back before I got locked up. Still, you'd think the price would be a little better by now. I'm sure VHS stuff's cheaper at least.
VHS. I haven't seen one of those things in a long time.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm not exactly sure where to start, but let's just say home media's been on one hell of a ride this last decade. Better to just leave it at that.
Oh, all right. What do you usually do on your days off, Adachi-san?
Well, I'm actually pretty fond of gardening. Yeah, I've got a little planter on the porch. I give it water and fertilizer. And do my best to take care of it. Snack time's the best, knowing you've grown the snacks yourself.
Huh, that does sound nice.
Is that really fun, though?
Huh?
Wouldn't it be faster to just buy them instead of messing around with all that fertilizer and shit? Sounds like it's more trouble than it's worth, if you ask me.
Harvesting things you grew yourself is special. Right, Adachi-san?
You know, shopping for the ingredients probably is faster. What have I been doing with my life?
Adachi-san, don't let this idiot get to you. Keep taking care of your garden.
Speaking of, what's your hobby, Zhao?
Me? Bonsai.
You little...
My cheeks red.
I'm
Good.
tipsy. What is this place? This view is incredible.
Oops. Guess my little secret's out, huh?
This one of your favorite spots, Zhao?
Yeah. I come here by myself whenever I want to get some thinking done.
Oh, yeah, I feel that. Sure is a pretty sight.
The only problem is sometimes balls fly in through the holes in that net. Whoops.
What?
And you get a home run every once in a while. So you gotta watch out for that, too.
I don't know if I could think with all that going on.
My cheeks red.
What the hell's this doll?
Dolly's probably inspired by Mexico. It is a taco place, after all. I love a good taco. Just thinking about it makes me want to stuff myself.
For real? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're good, but aren't they too rich to eat a whole bunch? I get it as, like, an appetizer or something.
I think you might be confusing Mexican tacos with octopus taco.
What the hell is this place? They serving up dinosaur burgers or something?
Dumbass. It probably means you'll feel as strong as a dinosaur if you eat it.
You're both wrong. They mean it's so good, you'll want to hunt down a dinosaur when you're done.
Hunt down a dinosaur. That's a hell of an imagination.
What do you think, Joon-gi Han?
It looks as though the dinosaur's impressed with the size of the hamburger. That's my take, anyway.
Ah, that's a new one.
True. If I saw a hamburger that big, I'd be shocked too.
Yeah, okay. Let's go with that.
Huh? What were we talking about?
I love going up to places like this.
This roof gonna be okay? It's not gonna break or anything, is it?
Maybe we should jump around and find out.
Wait, don't. Stop!
Hey, did we even come up here for any particular reason?
Nah, no reason. Just looked like fun.
Oh, one of those boys will be boys things, I guess.
Except, we're kind of old.
Hotel? Whoa. This... Whoa. This place is gorgeous. This is a hotel?
Won't they yell at us for going in?
As long as we act like we're staying there, they won't.
As if anybody staying there looks like us.
We could be on a family vacation for all they know. I'd be the little sister.
All right, and I'm Sachan's big bro.
Oh, I guess that makes me the bigger big bro.
Dachi-san, there's only one thing you could pass for.
You'd be the dad.
Well, I guess that's just how it goes sometimes.
You can do it, Papa.
Hey, Pop, can I have some money?
Don't get ahead of yourself, you little shit.
Damn, Pop's an asshole. What's up?
I can't seem to remember the title of this movie I saw a few years back. It was one of those real emotional rides, and I remember wanting to see it again. It was a boy meets girl movie. Was it My pancreas wants to scream, or something like that.
What the hell are you talking about? Does the hero have a stomach ache or something?
Maybe it was about a guy who wanted to quit drinking.
Nah, it was all about being young. And what a nice time that is.
Well, I'll let you know if I ever spot it. Oh, was it, yo, my stomach's gonna blow? Maybe?
It's not about a stomach ache.
I don't think he's gonna remember.
Oh,
Hey, you think I've changed at all since we met?
Have you? I don't know. Let me think.
Ooh, got it. You changed how you part your hair.
Huh? No, it's still the same.
Oh, right! Your prescription changed.
Oh, ha ha. No, that's wrong.
Okay, you changed the frames on your glasses.
You started wearing contacts instead of glasses.
It has nothing to do with glasses, and I'm very clearly still wearing them.
Huh? Then what's changed?
Never mind, you jerks. I just thought maybe I'd grown a bit cheerier since I met you guys. That's all.
We already knew that, man.
Yeah. You smile a lot more than you did before, Nan-chan.
Ichiban. You guys.
And I noticed you got some new lenses, too.
I already told you I didn't change anything about my glasses!
Is that windmill powering this place?
Correct. We also have solar panels to generate power from sunlight.
Oh, word? Wait, if you're generating power yourselves, why bother stealing it?
In addition to living amenities, we also have the monitor room. It requires more power than you'd think, more than we can generate. That said, we've always dreamed of living completely self-sufficiently. It'd be nice to stop relying on anything from the outside.
Wow. Guess even the Komi Jewels giving it all they got. So, exactly how much power do you guys generate on your own?
At the moment, we can run one washing machine.
Wait, you have this many windmills and that's all you guys can do?
It's unstable. Cloudy skies, days with no wind, then we're at a complete loss of power.
You guys could at least try to get the dryer working too. It's 900 yen an hour, huh?
Think about it. Make a little money, 2 birds, 1 stone, huh?
2 birds, 1 stone? Getting paid's 1 bird, so what's the other?
Huh? Oh, well, the feeling of contributing to the betterment of society?
Pull that out of your ass, didn't you?
I'm kidding. But I should tell you, it's not like you'd be able to watch the show.
What?
I know the guy who runs the place, and they're looking for someone to help with ticketing and equipment.
Oh, I see.
They can also pick up on whether or not someone's got an ulterior motive almost instantly.
Ulterior motive? Nonsense. I'm just looking for good, honest work.
Mm-hmm. Whatever you say.
Guess a job's a job, no matter where you're at.
Whoa, that takes me back.
Huh? A photo studio?
I had a family picture taken here when I was little. Both Nanoha and I were so nervous, we did not look cute at all. And the photo still got displayed in the showroom.
Guess you two were cute even back in the day.
Well, I won't deny that. Oh, looks like the studio went out of business.
Sign of the times, I guess. You don't see too many taking family photos nowadays.
Guess not. That's too bad. I wonder if that picture we took is still at the house.
You know, even if the picture is gone, the memory of getting it taken is what really matters, right?
Right. Hey, why don't we all take a picture together sometime? Even if it's just a phone pic.
Yeah, let's do it.
The drink's gone.
I think I'm wrong.
One too many. Maybe.
Hey, why don't we all play some cards sometime?
Where's this coming from?
The bartender said we could use one of the rooms here. I figured it'd be fun to laze around and play a game or something.
Well, the second floor is a lot more, homey than that fancy first floor, so...
So what do we play? Sevens?
No way. It's gotta be President. It's more exciting with more people.
Ooh, that sounds fun. I was playing that every night with the boys back at the camp, so I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I used to play it with my buddies on the force. Think I'm gonna let you guys win?
I was the best player in the Komijo.
So, can we cut the 8?
What about the 11 back?
7 handoff?
What do you mean by 7 handoff? What about stairs?
Man, they're getting pretty worked up about this.
You know, all these local house rules are just a pain in the butt. Let's just play Old Maid.
That fresh baked bread smell is amazing.
Yeah, it really is. I want a croissant now.
Now that I'm thinking about it, what does croissant even mean?
It's French for crescent moon.
Huh. Leave it to you to know.
Wow. I only know it because of this game I used to play. Don't you have anything like that, Kasuga-kun? Seeing as you're so fond of games.
Oh, you mean like how if you accept the Dragon Lord's offer to rule half the world, he kills you instead?
That's more of a life lesson.
My cheeks red.
Earlier, some lady and I got into it when we were on the escalator.
Really? Why?
You were standing on the left side, weren't you?
Yes. How'd you know? Was that wrong?
Okay, unlike Kanto, Kansai people stand on the right, so you were probably in her way.
That would explain it. Why do Kanto and Kansai have to be so different? Anyone know which side people from Chubu stand on?
Couldn't tell you. Just don't stand in the middle.
Why don't we stop by Nagoya on the way back and find out?
You're only saying that because you're hungry for kishimen noodles.
Not necessarily. I just want a change of pace.
Don't lie, you had noodles on the brain.
Hey, what were you talking about again?
Yeah, nothing important, apparently.
My cheeks red.
I think I might be screwed.
You are? You have been looking kind of out of it for a while.
Well, Song-hee wanted me to bring her back a sample of a local specialty. But things like takoyaki and okonomiyaki would get too mushy to survive the trip back.
So get her some assorted snacks and call it a day.
She'll know right away if I don't put much thought into it. Trust me, she'll see right through me. Seeing as I'd rather avoid that, I need to find exactly what she likes.
Damn, I guess even a guy like you has issues. No wonder your hair's all white.
My hair isn't white. The color is silver ash.
You're wasting your breath trying to convey these things to Ichiban. Wow. Don't you think the Sotenbori River is even more romantic at night? Imagine you're walking here arm in arm, just you and the love of your life.
Ever thought the love of your life might be one of us?
You're amazing, Adachi-san. If you're practicing a comedy routine, Sotenbori is just the place.
Huh?
Some older lady just came up and complimented me. She said I had a really nice outfit and then just walked away.
Yeah, I guess the question is, what was she wearing?
She was decked out in leopard print from head to toe. Shit was loud.
Sounds like your typical Osakan grandma.
I bet you anything she felt a similar vibe from you.
Should I be happy about that?
Oh, hey! I've heard about this kushikatsu shop online. It's supposed to be super delicious. We should stop by.
Oh, hey, I've seen this girls' bar on a magazine cover at Popo. And they had some delicious-looking ladies. We should stop by.
They're like peas in a pod.
Seriously.
I don't know about that.
Sotenbori folks really love their pufferfish, don't they?
They sure do. In fact, 60% of Japan's total pufferfish consumption comes from Osaka alone. That's why a lot of these restaurants can offer it for cheap.
Whoa, Sachan dropping knowledge over here.
Hey, might as well gather some intel while we're infiltrating enemy territory.
And you gathered this intel from what? A gourmet website?
That still counts as intel.
Hey, Sachan.
Hmm?
Tell me you love me. But in the Kansai dialect.
What the? Why?
I don't know. I just think girls speaking Kansai sound cute.
Then let me love you, darling.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Say something else.
I'm a little tight on money this month. Maybe a big sweetheart like you could help.
Well, shoot. Here you go. 500,000 yen.
Much obliged. Hey now, I'm only counting 50.
That's the Osakan way for you.
What is the Osakan way?
I'm pretty sure that's just between them.
Pretty good.
Must take a lot of guts to jump into the river from here.
Who would even do that? And why?
That's something of a local tradition when the home team wins, say, baseball or soccer game. Apparently some fans dive right in. Then you'll see the ambulance rush over because eventually some dummy will injure himself.
I'd say that's more reckless than gutsy.
So wait, these people get so excited that their team won, they celebrate by jumping in the river? The logic escapes me.
Two kinds of people in this world, you know?
What's up with all those no double dipping signs? Is it really that big of a crime?
Dude, the dipping sauce is by far the most expensive ingredient.
Wait, really?
Believe it or not, that shit can go for hundreds of thousands of yen. That's why they only give you one dip per skewer.
Man, I had no idea the sauce was that gourmet. Now I gotta try some for sure.
You're pretty damn gullible, Kasuga-kun.
Huh?
How could you not tell he was lying?
The signs are there because double dipping is unsanitary.
It could also be because it would compromise the integrity of the sauce.
What the hell? Am I the only one who thinks it's weird? And you guys suck, by the way.
My bad.
I fell for it too.
Is it just me, or do the people here speak like comedians?
Yeah, even regular conversations are like a manzai comedy. One person plays the fool, and one doesn't give a shit.
Well, I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool if everyday conversations were funnier. All right, Sachan, hit me with a punchline.
You're asking me?
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Yeah, I can't just come up with something on the spot.
You're not even trying to play a fool.
There's a reason for that.
It's so beautiful along the river. Oh, and look, some benches even have parasols. Perfect for a quiet moment.
Huh. How is this any different than the Sakura River back home?
I don't know. I wouldn't exactly call the Sakura relaxing.
No way, it's super relaxing. I sleep like a baby by the river.
That's because you freaking live there.
Good.
Okay, I've scouted out the closest bathroom.
What was that number?
When visiting a new city, the most important thing you can do is identify where you can take your next dump.
Hey, that's actually kind of smart. You find that in some travel tips? Or...
Ah, that's pure hobo instinct for work.
Huh. That works for me.
Can't believe how lit up the city is at night.
Imagine how much electricity this street alone drains up.
And speaking of which, did you know Kansai runs at a different electrical frequency than Kanto?
What the heck? You made it sound all sci-fi.
It's not. Kanto simply runs their electricity at 50 hertz, whereas Kansai uses 60 hertz instead. So when you go from here to Kanto, some of your electronics might not work.
Huh. You know your shit. Wait a sec. Were you gonna try and leech power all the way from Sotenbori?
That's ridiculous.
You even have to ask? It'd be way too much work to steal different currents of electricity.
That's really not the issue.
Hey, there's an autograph of Noemi Tanaka.
Who's that?
She's what's called an underground idol.
Oh, didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Nanba.
I wouldn't say I'm into it. I just had an interest at one point.
Oh.
But based on the signature we've got here, that would place this shot from about 6 years ago. Pretty rare, actually.
Sounds like you had more than an interest, dude.
Nah, Moipan stopped signing your name that way after our second record tour is all.
Oh, you too? Another soba spot.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I guess I thought udon was Kansai's specialty. But all I'm seeing right now is soba.
Don't limit yourself to a singular perspective. For instance, people here still eat natto, even though it's more of a Kanto thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Would you believe me if I told you I eat kimchi every day?
On the flip side, I'm a big fan of Mabo Tofu.
Guess that means good food knows no boundaries. And that's just how it should be.
My cheeks red.
I've heard some high-end restaurants won't seat you if you lack the proper referral. Wouldn't it be awful to show up only to get rejected?
Tell me about it. The moment you open the door, they're all, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" Yeah, happened to me once. That night, I drank my rejection away at a chain restaurant.
Aw, that's so sad.
Though I will admit the yakitori there was delicious. It was as salty as my tears.
I heard a story about someone who got declined on their very first visit. Apparently, they went back another day, and the host was like, "Weren't you just here? You were just here, weren't you?"
You've got to admire the tenacity, I suppose. Though I don't think I'd want to be friends with someone like that.
Speaking from a manager's experience.
My cheeks.
Nanchan, what's wrong? You get tired all of a sudden?
I'm fine. At least that's what I'd say if I didn't feel like a sack of bricks.
You know what? Let's rest up then.
Nanchan, is that supposed to be his nickname?
Well, sort of. But only Sachan gets to call him that.
Maybe our friend Joon-gi Han would like a nickname.
Huh?
How about Han-chan?
I'd prefer if you did not call me Hanchan.
It's all good, Han-chan. Now let's go get some ramen and fried rice.
Are you trying to distract me with food?
Wouldn't dream of it, Han-chan. Hope you're hungry.
Fine. Do as you please.
Hey, check out that giant pufferfish. Ichiban, are you seeing this?
Oh, yeah, I'm looking.
Aren't you really big on pufferfish?
I mean, I guess it's cool, but what makes you think that?
Well, you do have a big, scary-looking one tattooed on your back.
That's not a pufferfish at all. It's a dragonfish. They're way cooler.
Okay, but are they edible?
That, I don't know.
And yet you still got the tattoo?
When I got my ink, the last thing on my mind was whether or not I could eat the damn thing.
Ah, what is this building? Everything's so cluttered, it gives me a headache just looking at it.
Is that how you see it? Seems rather well put together in my eyes.
Yeah, I think it looks fine.
If Komijul and the homeless camp are your standards, I'm sure this looks like paradise. check it out. A goal in a soccer ball.
Why don't you show us your kick?
You want me to kick you?
The ball. Why on earth would I ask you to kick me?
You know, I'm just playing. All right, let's set up in front of the goal here.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just noticed there's a loan shark sign posted up behind the goal.
Huh, you're right. It says, "Hello, Yukichi-kun." Whatever that means.
Well, maybe he's getting cold feet because he doesn't have the home field advantage.
Penalty kicks are stressful, man.
Long time no see, Stardust.
You know this place?
Yeah, it's a host club I used to run.
You ran a host club?
Well, I should say the real Joon-gi did. But I did entertain our clients as his body double from time to time.
Yeah, I bet you guys were a hit with the ladies.
Being popular was just part of the job.
Not denying it, huh? This used to be the Arakawa family office way back when. It was small, but it was comfy.
It must have been like a home to you, huh, Ichiban?
Yeah. You guys should go home and visit every now and then. Never know when that chance might be gone.
Those are heavy words coming from you.
This takes me back. My senpai called me out here back in middle school. I had to take down 20 guys by myself.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, I bet that number goes up every time he tells it.
You take them down in rock, paper, scissors or something?
Man, come on. How hard is it to believe I won a 20-man fight?
Okay, you win. 20 wins in Virtua Fighter is no small feat.
What? No! Besides, how could I play Virtua Fighter at a park?
Oh, there's a Game Gear version.
You know what? Forget it.
What happened to this poor building?
Gives me the creeps.
I hear the locals call it the Haunted Mansion.
I can see why. They just got ghosts in every room.
And this is the soap land I grew up in.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Ushio. I wonder how he's doing.
Who?
My senpai from middle school. After he graduated, he started selling bootleg VHS porn. And then he started stalking Yakuza to get pics for some tabloid rag.
Yeah, sounds like a real winner. I assume you two were close?
Birds of a feather, most likely.
Hey, I'm nothing like him.
Hey, Adachi-san, do you have anything you'd like to confess?
Whoa! Where'd this come from? I mean, no, I don't think so.
Then your conscience is clean.
Clean as a whistle and pure as snow.
Objection! Just the other day, our defendant, Adachi, was witnessed eating the cake I left in the fridge without permission. This is tantamount to grand larceny, and I won't stand for it.
How does a defendant plead?
Guilty.
Koichi Adachi, you are hereby sentenced to treating me and Saiko-san to cake.
Look, Psycho, I understand. But why in the hell should I treat you?
I remember there was this lady who ran a sig shop here. And man, she had info on everything. She could tell me what I had for lunch that day if I asked. Anytime shit went down, she'd find out within the hour.
Interesting. What sort of intel gathering system did she use?
That's the mystery. She probably had rabbit ears or something.
Well, now I have to meet her. Or we could always open up a cigarette shop in Komijul.
Yeah, but was it the smokes or the lady that attracted the information? The world may never know.
I'm feeling pretty good.
I'd get any clients if I ran a cabaret in Kamurocho?
Well, a beauty like you, no doubt.
Aw, Ichiban. Thank you.
Oh, he's right. And look, that fancy place over there says they're hiring. They take one look at you and hire you on the spot.
You do know that's a cougar bar, yes? You're right. I guess I'm not so young anymore. If you'll excuse me, gentlemen, I am off to the cougar bar for my interview.
Oh, good one, Adachi-san. You made her feel like shit.
That wasn't my intention. Here, look, I'll make it up to her by applying as a host.
How's that make up for anything? Ah!
Oh, it's just a rat.
Yeah, all the restaurants in the area draw him out. I'm sure they're all over Komijul too, right?
Not a chance. Despite appearances, I guarantee you won't find a single rat or cockroach on the premises. Song Hui can't stand them.
Huh? I could have sworn I saw more than a few roaches back in Komijul.
Did you? Why haven't you said anything? This needs to be handled with urgency and discretion. If Song Hui sees one, Yokohama will drown in a sea of flames.
Back it up. Song Hui would level the city over a roach?
So this is Kamurocho's famous hotel district.
Whoa, guys, that hotel over there says there's no vacancy.
Yeah, so what?
Well, it's noon, for crying out loud. The sun's still high in the sky. What gives?
Wow, I think you know what gives.
You mean to tell me that couples are getting it on at this hour? Ugh, if the Demon Lord wants this godforsaken city, he can have it.
Demon Lord has better things to do, man.
You saying you're desperate for action, Adachi-san?
Oh, wow.
You okay, Sachan?
Yeah, I just hate wearing heels on an incline.
Right? Those things really murder the feet.
Yeah, they do, but how on earth would you know that?
Our division ran a sting operation a while back. Turns out, we were short on female officers. Long story short, the ladies roped me into it, and I, ended up in heels.
No shit.
And how did the operation go?
Well, let's just say it ended in a foot pursuit, and I've never felt hell like that before.
If I saw you barreling toward me, heels or not, I'd take off running too.
Good. I might cheat.
Man, ladies dress totally different these days. Hey, Sachan, weren't loose socks the big thing back when you were in high school?
No, that was way before my time.
Oh, for real? Adachi, what about when you were in school?
Nah, the girls wore long skirts and tried to act like punks.
Hey, I've actually heard of that. They carried around yo-yos, right?
Maybe some did. Not like they ever showed me.
So itchy. Man, when's the last time I saw a movie?
You know there's a theater in Ijincho, right?
What, that place with all the vintage films? Every time I go there, I end up knocked out in my seat.
Yeah, that's the point. You go there to fight off the Remrams and build up your sleep resistance.
Do you even hear yourself right now?
Well, believe it or not, I'm actually pretty slick with the UFO catchers. One of my favorite hostesses back in the day was always begging me for prizes.
Huh. And? What happened to this favorite hostess of yours? She end up falling for you?
Nah, she up and quit the club one day, and that was it. Well, by then, I'd gotten her every damn prize in that arcade.
So your claw caught everything except the true prize. Her heart.
That makes it sound 10 times worse.
Oh, sorry. Hey, I think we're lost.
Happens while you're wandering around the back streets of an unfamiliar city.
Oh, look, it's one of those nightlife information booths. Bet they could tell us where we are.
I guess we could check it out. Besides, it's a free service, so how bad could it be?
I'm fine with it. As long as we're just asking directions.
I don't see any other options. Do you?
Nope. Besides, I'm obligated to see how much Kamurocho's changed.
You pervs. I know exactly what you're up to.
Am I the only one who thinks hosts nowadays look more like idols? I guess times are changing.
You seem to forget your version of Kamurocho is stuck 18 years in the past. Back in my day, all the hosts had black suits, spiky hair, and bad attitudes.
Whereas nowadays, they're a little more soft and casual.
To be honest, I thought those pictures on the storefront were girls.
How far away were you standing?
Well, guess it's official. Welcome to the old Geezers Club, Kasuga.
Is it just me, or do some of these clubs have really bizarre names? Maybe that's their strategy for attracting more people?
Oh yeah. At the end of the day, it's all about drawing in a crowd. People go for what stands out when they can't make up their mind.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was under the impression each club was trying to outperform the other, kind of like a circus act.
I doubt they even give it much thought.
Ooh, I see there's a good amount of Chinese restaurants here.
Yeah, there is. But nothing compares to the chili shrimp you made us the other day. That's probably the best chili shrimp we've eaten so far. Right, Namba?
Truth be told, I'm not much of a chili shrimp guy. But that stuff was awesome.
What's your secret? You put in some special ingredient?
I don't believe in adding special ingredients or smothering the flavor with spice. As long as you know how to cook, you can make even the most basic food delicious.
I wish everyone else who made chili shrimp thought that way. Do the world a favor. Keep those ideals alive.
Okay.
Damn, what did that chili shrimp do to you, man? Kamurocho Hills? This definitely wasn't here before.
It's as tall as the Millennium Tower, and that itself is huge.
Hey, would you bungee jump off the top for 1,000,000 yen?
Are you kidding me? I wouldn't even go up to the roof.
I'd do it.
Oh yeah? You good with heights?
Nope, scared shitless. But knowing me, I'd pass out the moment I jumped, as a defense mechanism, see. Then they'd hoist me up like a rag doll, and I'd wake up a millionaire.
How smooth.
I wouldn't give you the money on principle.
Good.
What's this Kamurocho festival about? Some kind of special event?
Beats me. Probably just a bunch of bands blaring their music. See, look at all those speakers.
That gives me an idea. Why don't we form our own band?
Huh?
It'll be fun. I got dibs on vocals.
Fitting for the most vocal member of the group.
I guess I wouldn't mind being the drummer.
That's more like it.
Well, then I do. Castanets?
I could play a mean triangle.
I could maybe fart some notes out on the recorder.
Great. Now we sound like kids doing a talent show.
I told our bartender I was growing plants, and he said if I brought him in, he could make me something cool.
Oh, yeah, I bet. That guy's a bottomless well of hidden talents. Doesn't surprise me at all. In fact, I bet if you bring him some flowers, he could whip up some really fancy bouquets. Feel like a bento? You just bring that guy the ingredients, he'll box it up for you. He even taught himself how to blend traditional Chinese medicine out of crazy herbs and shit. And let me tell you, works wonders.
I don't know about that. I prefer to know what's going into the medicine I take.
Just take my word for it. Let him work his magic.
Yeah, you're right. Let's see what he can do.
Hey, I know this place.
Yeah? What is it?
That's Rose Blossom, a well-known cabaret club around these parts. So this is where it was.
Huh.
Yeah, it's been damn near forever since I've been inside of one. Eek, I think I'm having withdrawals here.
You are aware I work at a cabaret club, right?
Yeah, but I know you personally. I'd see right through the facade.
If you really think I'd put up a facade just for you, you're going to be sorely disappointed.
I wouldn't mind seeing your business facade. I don't know, it'd be cool. But enough about that. We'll come back and check this place out, okay?
Yeah? You mean it? I hate to kill the mood, but I'm broke.
You think I'd make you pay after inviting you out? I'm not that rude.
Sweet! Kasuga, you're a gentleman and a friend.
Yeah, well, count me out. There's no way I'm setting foot in a cabaret club on my day off. It'd be way too awkward if I ran into one of my former girls. If anything, I'll go kill time somewhere while you boys enjoy spending your money.
Yeah? Thanks, I guess?
Whew, can't wait. Oh, I wonder what kind of girls they have.
We haven't even gotten in the door yet, Adachi-san.
Hey, wasn't that one Chinese pub around here?
Oh yeah, remember? We had to defend Sachan's armpits from that freak show.
Please don't bring that up.
Look, traumatic experiences aside, I've heard good things about this place. In fact, Linlin's supposed to be one of the best Chinese pubs around.
I could see it. Everybody was pretty friendly the last time we were here. Want to go back in as customers?
Hell yeah. Took the words right out of my mouth.
I knew you'd be on board. You in, Sachan?
I'm technically their former employee, so I'd feel a bit awkward. I think I'll pass. You guys have fun.
Okay. We'll try to keep it short.
No, it's fine. I'll be at a beauty salon or something.
My cheeks red. Well, look at me. I'm finally an executive hero. Guess that means I've finally given something back to this city.
Oh, does that mean you're too good for us little people now, Mr. Big Time? Because, to be honest, I've got an itch on my back that could really use a scratching.
There's no task too great, no job too small for this intrepid hero. Even an itchy back.
Then why don't you dig in right around my shoulder blade, if you please?
Now, just a minute. I'm not digging anywhere till your request is submitted on Part-Time Hero. Once I've got the official request, I'll be there to rescue you from that itch.
Yeah, but it would go away by then.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
あなたこそ真のヒーローだ。町の平和を頼む。どうも春日さん。町の平和。
All right, that should be all the Kappa photos. I always thought Kappas lived more to the northeast, though. Guess these monsters have a home here in Yokohama, too.
You consider kappas monsters?
Aren't they? I mean, according to the legends, there's a little ball deep in your ass, and the Kappas are always trying to steal it.
What the heck? What's supposed to happen if they take this ball out?
Well, then you live out your days like a zombie.
Basically like a dachi-san the morning after he drinks.
Ew, no thank you.
You do know I'm right here.
Moral of the story, always clench your butt cheeks so no one can take your sphincter sphere.
You do that and tell me how it goes.
Feels like I was talking non-stop today.
No kidding, Ichiban. I'm amazed at how extroverted you are. That's something we always look for in a hostess.
In that case, you should put him to work at your place.
Heck yeah! I'd be your number one in no time.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but unfortunately that's, impossible.
Aw, well, that sucks.
Over before it began.
I shouldn't have spent so much.
Well, no need to beat yourself up. If you've got money to spend, spend it.
You know what they say, wealth is only temporary.
Wealth is only temporary. I kind of like that. And maybe that means the opposite's true. Even though I'm broke right now, it's only temporary. Yeah, whatever.
That was a heck of a run. Bet you we've ran enough to do a lap around the world since we came here.
One lap around the world is what, 40,000 kilometers? I think we still have a long way to go.
Oh, then my dream of traveling the world lives on.
Not sure running around Yokohama equates very well to traveling the world.
It's been a while since I started coming here. You wouldn't believe the movies they show. But man, even thinking about it makes me sleepy. Wonder why that is. Either way, I really dig the atmosphere. It's a great way to kill a couple hours. Gotta say, that mahjong parlor was different. I felt kind of fancy being in there. Maybe I just like being called Kasuga-sama. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Feels good to finally hit a home run. But man, the pros who can hit breaking balls are on another level. I'd love to practice my swing with a professional sometime.